Today is the day for our long trip in the woods. So I've got all my stuff, groceries, my guitar, fuel, chainsaw, tools, coolers, everything in the truck. And it's from today, which is Tuesday, until Sunday. We're gonna be backpacking Thursday and Friday, and we'll come back to the cabin, but I gotta drive down there and get the water tank and then go fill it. And yeah, I'm just gonna be hanging out the rest of the day until Aaron gets there, and then we'll probably jump in the Jeep, ride around tonight, and do the same tomorrow. And it'll be a good time. Really looking forward to it. I have been looking forward to this for a while, so it's gonna be a good trip. I'm not gonna put any of the highway stuff on this week, of just the highway stuff. It's pointless, but you saw it last time, so you just have to look back at that. It's the same route. And yeah, get down there and maybe get some footage for you setting up camp, but I don't think that's necessary. But yeah, here we go. Okay, made it to camp. Got the Jeep moved because I got to back in and pick up all that trash. I'm gonna back in there with the water tank so I can hook the water up to the cabin. So right now, empty trailer. I got to go get one of those barrels right there, throw it on, head into St. Paul, get it filled, and then back to camp. Wish I didn't have to haul water right now. I literally just unloaded and yeah, I'll leave again and then come back, but I know if I do it today, that's more riding time tomorrow, and there's stuff I want to explore, so that's just too bad for myself. I got to do it even though I don't want to. It's just like Grandpa said, makes you part of being an adult is doing the things you don't want to do, and here I am doing something I don't want to do right now, but at least it's a drive. And I mean, it was a battle to either go the long way, which is like close to 30 miles of dirt road, probably is 30 miles of dirt road, or just taking the 4.5 out to the pavement, which is faster. I think I want to get there, get this filled, get back to camp, Raisback Baseball's at 3, so maybe I can listen to that while I'm there. So we'll see. Filling 5 cents per gallon. Probably not fill it all the way, but we'll see. to explore. Got all the stuff, pack out for tools, jack, chainsaw, cooler, axe. We're gonna go exploring. So hopefully we find something cool. Walls. It's awesome. Pretty smoky, and they're doing controlled burns. This is crazy. I've never seen this extensive work. I mean, it's built up multiple levels. This is crazy. Just gotta find out where. Dude, this is insane. Back at camp. Good day exploring. I put some fuel in the Jeep just because this trip, since it's just Aaron and I, a cooler, pack out with tools, jack, chainsaw, which we used that today. And we tried to get down to a creek, couldn't get there. Turn around, went another way, and it dead end too. But I saw some really cool rock walls and whatnot that you'll really like. It's probably the coolest I've seen down here. So that's the end of today. Tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up and we will be starting our hike. See you in the morning. We are headed to go backpacking, and of course Grandpa Aaron drives so slow. I mean, we're doing like a blistering 10-12 miles an hour. We got to do this for like 13 miles, so Jesus, it's gonna take forever. But we're gonna drop the Jeep off, you hop in his truck, go over to the other side of the trail and start walking. So we'll see some cool stuff today. Camp set up. Put our feet in that water. Got a cold Coca-Cola in that little creek. I'm ready to go. It is like 4 o'clock and that sun's already dropping over there. So it's gonna be dark here for a while. didn't update you guys. We got off the trail, got to camp, took showers, loaded the truck back up, chainsaw, cooler, food, and we went exploring again and trying to get to the same spot essentially where we camped at last night while we were backpacking. Didn't make it. Trail died off, nothing there. So now we're gonna cook it back to camp and eat dinner, and then we're gonna go to the Devil's Knob fire tower to look at some stars tonight, and then we'll be back to camp and then back at it tomorrow, back in the Jeep, and have to get more gas and keep going. That's the plan. So right now we're just gonna go back to camp, and we're a long way from camp, so stay tuned. Awesome chimney. You got the foundations over here. I remember this from when I was a kid. We'd ride four-wheelers on this trail, and I remember this chimney being over here. Now, of course, there wasn't all the barbed wire and stuff around it, but yeah. Here's their well. It's full of stuff, but that was where their well was for this house. And they had quite the view. Looking out back that way. This was the spot. That was pretty. Sunset and new day. Our last full day. So we're gonna go on a long drive, but not anything rough. The last few days have been a lot of exploration and research, which means a lot of creeping in 4 low and not a lot of miles. So today we're gonna drive over to Hawk Creek, Big Piney area, and then head back probably around 120 mile day, just county roads and a little stretch of 123. So